Hello, everybody. How you doing out there? Welcome to PONCHOTHON Warehouse Edition. We are broadcasting live from the studio. It's our second day. I have not broadcasted in quite a while, so I might be a little bit rusty, but I'm going to try to get it together as the show progresses. We plan to just bring you an opportunity to see some of the things we have to offer here in the studio. Now, I used to do Ponchothon, every Wednesday. We would show 25 items, but we're trying something different this time, trying to reinvent the wheel a bit. So we changed the format a little bit, trying to make it a little bit more, we want folks to come and join us. So if you are watching the show, whether you're from my private page at Larry Poncho Brown, the Facebook page at Larry Poncho Brown, or my public page, Larry Poncho, The Art of Poncho, Facebook, The Art of Poncho, and YouTube, go to Larry Poncho Brown channel. Make sure you subscribe, and that way we will make sure you can see the show from all or any of those three locations. Still trying to work out seeing it from my private page. It seems to be not able to make that public, but we're going to try to see if we can fix that before the week is out. Most people have been tuning in to YouTube or tuning in to the Art of Poncho on Facebook. So welcome today, y'all. We know that we are trying to do some things here. We got some folks coming into the room already. So, hey, we got Chandra Guy. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got some other folks coming in the room. We're going to be here for a few hours just showing you some things at the studio. We had a really good time last night at 7 o'clock. We will be doing this every day until July the 30th. My goal is to purge down the studio a little bit. Got a couple things here that I would like to share with you and get in your hands. We'll be doing a lot of that. I'm really trying to get to a point where I can start to hone in and bring things in a little bit. Try to reduce the size of the studio a little bit, get rid of some of the inventory that's been sitting here. Life is changing, trying to do some different things, want to get interested in some different things. So, what better way than to have a warehouse edition where you can come in here? I'll pull some things off the wall. Most of all, I'll show you how my website works, and you will learn along the way. We have some special things going on here. So, on the show, the biggest thing we got going on is we're going to be working more from my website. So, you go to LarryPonchoBrown.net. You might want to just, if you got a browser open your browser up. If you're on your computer, open up another window to LarryPonchoBrown.net. If you're on your phone, just you can open up a second window on LarryPonchoBrown.net. But the most important part about that is at the bottom of the screen, you see when you go to that website, while we're doing this a broadcast between now and the 30th of July the 30th, you can still get 50% off of anything from the website. So from time to time, I'm going to say, hey, you can go to the website and buy this. I'll show you how to do it during the show so you won't be lost. And then there's going to be some times I got some grab bag things, which you can just go ahead and send me something on Cash App or Zelle me right away, and we'll take care of that. Make sure you get all the things that you decide to choose for yourself. We're also giving free items for everything that you order. That's what we're doing. So let me do the free item because sometimes it might be a little shipping fee here and there. We're not going to worry about shipping. What we will do is send you a free gift. We also have some trivia stuff. We had a good time with the trivia yesterday, so I'll be throwing a couple of trivia questions on it. It's going to require you to have some dexterity as you go on Google to find a few things. And sometimes I'm going to shoot you something that you might not be able to find online, so you can stay tuned for that. That's all we got. I'm going to be showing you some things that I'm working on. Currently, I guess the most recent thing I can tell you about is that I recently planned a photo session in Baltimore City. In 2016, I did a photograph of the Baltimore art scene. It really started from my travels around the country and the world, more or less, where people would say to me, "Hey, man, what's the art scene like in Baltimore?" And a lot of times I felt a little embarrassed. I didn't have an answer for that. But I do know that there's a thriving art scene in Baltimore. It's just a matter of pulling them together and starting to network more. And I have been given an effort to do that really the last 10 years. So 10 years ago, we embarked on putting together a photograph that highlighted the artists of Baltimore City. And we just did that, what was it, the weekend before last? And so I'm just going to play a little bit of what we put out and show you what we ended up doing. And you can get a better idea of what we did with this project. If you are tuning into the show today, go to the comment stream underneath your video in the YouTube or on Facebook in the comment stream underneath the video, and just make sure you access that. You put all your comments there, it'll show up in my screen. And I'll see you. So let me know who's watching and where you're from, and we will get this party started.
10 years, one image, 1,000 truths. Spring 2026. The steps will bear the weight of legacy once more. 10 years have passed since that iconic photograph captured Baltimore's African American visual artists in a moment of unity, brilliance, and quiet power. Now, in a time when history is distorted and cultural erasure creeps in, masked as progress, we return, not for nostalgia, but for resistance. This is not simply a reenactment. It is a battle cry against invisibility. It is a declaration that the hands that build culture will not be edited out of it. Black artists in Baltimore have poured their genius into every mural, canvas, and installation. Yet still, too many are left unnamed in their own city's story. We will not allow legacy to be lost to silence. This photograph will be proof, protest, prayer, a portrait of artists as revolutionaries reclaiming space, voice, and recognition. Will you be on those steps? Will you stand not just to be seen, but to say we are still here and we will?
So that's what the project was about. We did it again in 2016, and this is the photograph we did this year. We were able to double the amount of artists that participated in this project from 2016 to 2026. I want to thank Mr. Denzel Washington for shooting this shot and sharing it with us. We also had another photographer, Mr. Raymond Lucas, who also did a shot of this photograph. And we will be trying to publish this photograph so we can have documented this again. And I tell you, if by chance I make it 10 more years, we will do it again in 2036. Sounds like a long time from now, y'all, but it is not. But that's just one of the projects I've been up to. If you're out there tuning in, hey, let me know where you're at. Uh, right now, Chandra Guys just tuning in. Thank you, Chandra Guy. We appreciate you checking things out. All right, so we can get the party started, y'all. I'm going to be going online and picking some a couple of things to show you. I got a few little grab bag things, so I'm gonna start. All right, I took some ceramic classes years ago, y'all, and I try to do a throwing class. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm good at hand building because I do a lot of ceramic sculpture. Hopefully, throughout the show, or as we start developing the show, I'll show you some of the other things I've worked on. But I found my first cup, y'all. Now, this cup is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It even has a little bit of love chip on it. But I'm just saying, I need to sell it. So here is my first ceramic cup. I played with blue, you know. It is not necessarily straight, but it don't have to be. It's got a lot of action on the inside. Got that little love chip right there. But guess what, y'all? I got this sitting around. I'm going to release this cup to one of you all out there. Hey, we got Sunshine Joy 13 checking in. Thank you so much from Baltimore with love. She joined us last night. She also did very, very well with our tribute presents. But here, I got a cup here, y'all, that I made. This is my very first ceramic. No, let me change that up. My first and last ceramic cup. Yes, Sunshine Joy, it is safe to drink from. It is ceramic, it is fired. I just have never used it. And I had it in a stack of my other stuff. See, that's what the warehouse show is. I'll be finding some things y'all ain't gonna never see. And this is one of, like I say, I'm letting you know. It's got a little chip on it right here. But other than that, it's a perfectly functional cup. And it's got my signature on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not. My very first cup. So, yes, Sunshine Joy, this is safe to drink from. Guess what I'm selling this for, y'all? It's my first one, my only one, right? All right, I'm going to just say $30. Just $30. Wasn't going to sell it, was going to put it with my other stuff, but $30. This is the first item for the day. Poncho's very first throne cup. If you like this cup, And you want to add it to your okay, well there you go. Sunshine Joy says she got this cup. So here's how we're gonna do this, y'all. Uh Sunshine Joy has and she said please, so there you go, it is hers. She's the first one to chime in, and that's how the show works. If I show something, you like it, you gotta grab it. $30, it is yours. What I want you to do is go to um I'm gonna have quick sales on things, so if you want to, you can use either Cash App or Zelle. Those are my two tags right there. You can use Cash App $ Art of Poncho, or you can use Zelle to pay for this cup. It is $30. This is no shipping on this, okay? And you will also get a free gift with this. All right. So that's our first item. Thank you so much, Sunshine Joy. It is yours. It has your name on it. I also got some grab baggable stuff. Let me see what I got here. I got a I got a classics gallery pack. Now I didn't open this up. All right, so a classics gallery pack. This is item number 2 for the day. It's basically a pack of 8 mini prints, and try to keep the reflection off. That's why I'm holding it weird, so you won't get that reflection in your eyes. And you get all 8 of them for $25 normally. Today we're offering this for $10. This is the Classics Gallery Pack number 1. Has some of my most popular pieces in it. If you look on the back, you see this is the size of the prints. They're really big. You can frame them up. You can go to one of the stores like the dollar stores, or I don't advise the dollar stores, but they do have some pretty good. I always check out their frames. IKEA, Target, but we ain't doing Target, right? So you get what I'm saying. You find places that have family photos and just stick these in it. That's the size of them. And these are all of the titles that's in there. We got Black is Black, The Kiss, Black is Black, The Male. We got the Gradation Set 1 and 2. We got Diversities. We got Embrace and another piece called The Vibe. If you would like gallery pack number 1 for just $10, y'all, just $10. You normally $25. If you want that, just put classics pack or just say, hey, I want that. I will put it on the side for you. I got a whole stack of these. So if you want one, $10. We want to have a few items like this on the show periodically. These make great gifts. And I would take one out so you can see it. But again, it's this size right here, 8.5 by 11. I think these make really good sets. We have done well with these over the years. And we got a lot of them in the shop. We can start sharing them with you. So if you want one of those, just say gallery pack number 1. And we'll keep that moving. Okay. So let's see here. So what y'all talking about out there? If you're watching the show right now and you're tuning in, you can see us from YouTube. You can see us from Facebook. Right now, most of you all are chiming in from YouTube, which is cool. If you're watching from Facebook, that is cool too. If you see something on the show you're interested in, just drop something in the comment stream. If you're watching the show right now, I'd like to know you out there. So just put your name and your city in the comment stream and let me know where you're at. And we'll try to keep things going. So we got the classic pack. That is $10. And I'm doing it like that because look, the show is being recorded and will run after the live. So what happens is that once you do that, the show's gonna run live. If you see anything on this show that was shown, you still can get it. For as long as the sale is going on up to July the 30th, if you see something on this rerun, go ahead, give me a shout in the comments somewhere. I know where you're at. You can also just send stuff. Hey, we got somebody named Francois from Michigan. Thank you. We got a new face in the house. Thank you for tuning in, Francois Pierre Jr. That's the name right there, boy. I trade my name for that name. But anything, when you do that, just let us know where you're at. Anybody else that's out there watching the show, just chime in and let us know what's going on. If you have any particular things you want to see in the studio, let me know. I'll be grabbing some things off the wall periodically to show you. But I got some more grab bag stuff. So let me show you. I have this is a I got too much plastic and reflections going on, but I'm trying to deal with it. This is a pillow cover. It's a 18 by 18 inch pillow cover. It's like a faux suede on the back, and it has one of my images on the front. These really are not expensive at all. I mean, you usually get about 25, $30 for these. Today, you can have this one. I only have two in the house. $15 if you want this pillow cover for $15. Just chime into the comment screen and let me know you want it, and we will have this to you. This is, like I say, we call this a pillow cover. And so, you buy yourself a nice little cushion. It's made of jacket woven cotton. You stick yourself a pillow in here, and you got something nice for your furniture to offset it a little bit. So, you do a lot of house things. A lot of this stuff was produced, and we don't often repeat a lot of this stuff, but that is our one of our grab bag items. So that's what's going on. While people are still checking in, I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of media, but I want you, if you're loaded in, to just give us an indication that you're out there, and we'll keep this party moving. Our next grab bag item is I'm gonna have to take this out fast because we just got too much going on. This is a little backpack, and it would be like super thick. So here it is. A nice little backpack. Has one of my pieces in it called Raising My Roots. You see two ladies with locks swinging their hair. Got a sun in the background. This is one of my well-known paintings from back in the day. It was part of my dance series. It's black on one side, image on the other. Got a drawstring kind of thing. This is cool. We call this what? We call this a Praising My Roots drawstring backpack. Holds a lot of little things, just temporary runs. Got a nice little way to put this on your shoulders and your back and all that. It's got a nice little unit here so you can carry it around. Got nice tight. And it's something if you want to take a little compact thing and throw in your bag. If you like this is just $10. If you want the backpack, this is the Praising My Roots backpack. It's just $10. So just shout out if you see it and you want that. We have probably about five of those in there. We got Miss Rachel Braxton in the house. She's tuning in from YouTube. All right. So yeah, there you go. You got a backpack. If you like that, it's just $10. And if you want that, just chime in through either Cash App or my Zelle, and we'll take care of that for you. Got some more little grab bag things here too. This is a mini print matches. We call these micro prints because they're 4x6, but they come matted. And these pop right into a frame. This one is called Phoenix Rise. I know I'm moving too much, so I got some reflections. It's called Phoenix Rising. It's from my dance series. As you can see, these pieces all come signed. You can have this piece for just $5. That's right. No, it's sells for about $10, but $5. If you say you want that, you can cash out that. That's a quick drop right there. And we will send you one copy of this piece. All of these come autographed, by the way. All right. So we got the backpack. We got a couple little things going on here. Anyway, so how y'all doing out there? If you got any questions, just say hello. Let us know where you at, what city you're in. Keep chiming in. Folks are coming in the room. It's a Sunday, so it's going to be a low key kind of day. But that's what's going on. We're going to be showing you some of the things that I've been working on along the way, different shows, stuff that I've been working on. I like to keep you guys up to date on what kind of projects I've been working on. So yeah, I also have did a exhibition today for a church group, and so today I went to I like to do things for my community. I like to do things that allow folks to raise funds. So we did a commemorative art campaign for the Pleasant Hope Baptist Church today. That was where I was this morning. What should say this afternoon, and I donated. People have no idea how many pieces I donate as far as art goes, but I happen to donate 12 frame pieces to them in partnership with Davenport Framing. Shout out to Davenport. He's a very, very good guy. Um, Jermaine Davenport, I donated pieces. Jermaine did them for a discounted rate, and they were able to sell those pieces to raise funds for one of their missions. It worked out fantastic because I ended up selling all 12 pieces. Well, actually, we sold um, all but two. Two were raffled off. So we gave some gifts. And so that's kind of the stuff that I do that people don't know I do. I donate a lot of work in the course of the year to different organizations to assist them with fundraising. And so that's how we do it. If you got a group you want to do, send me an email, LarryPonchoBrown@gmail.com, and I will take advantage and see if it's something we can work out. But that's some of the things that we do here. I'm going to grab another item here. We got, let's see, I got another one of those mini prints. This is the Forgotten Journey mini print. As you can see, that sign, this is like 6 by 4 by 6 artwork, but the matting is 8 by 10. So it fits into a standard 8 by 10 frame. If you like this piece, I did a colorized edition of this particular piece. It's the piece that has a slave ship going up his back. I did they originally were released as black and white pieces, but I eventually went back and did one where it's partially brown and bleeding into black and white. So to give it like a dramatic effect, I did a male and a female version of this. But this right here, just $10 if you want this piece. Just shout, and the autographed version of Forgotten Journey, the microprint. You know what? This is $5. You like this? Put this down on your list, and this piece will be yours for just $5. It is trying to get the reflection off of it. Um, Something we have for here at the studio. So if you like one, just jot it down. And if you want to, you can just do that with Cash App, or you can do it Zelle, and we'll take care of that for you. What else we got here? I think it's time to go on the wall. We had one person that reacted to one of our pieces so far. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to go and grab you. Well, since I showed you the cup already, I think I'll show you this. All right. So I don't even know when I did this. Early on, uh, I would, when I started venturing into clay, I wanted to do some masks. And these were some of my early masks. And I've had this piece for quite some time now. Um, it's actually sculpted from clay, very heavy piece too. And I had them on the wall. Sometimes people lose sight of some of the stuff that's in the studio because it's just so much to contend with in this studio when you're here looking at artwork. I do studio visits every now and then, and this piece right here is one of my masks. I had a he mask series and a she mask series. This piece right here is one of a kind piece. I normally would let something like this go for like, you know, 350, 400. Today you can have this particular mask and you will probably never see this again in your lifetime for 250. This mask, 250. If you want this mask for 250, just give me a shout. Say, hey, I want it. I want the mask. First person to chime in, this piece will be theirs. Do you have a small female version of the Forgotten Journey? I do, and I'll check to see what I have in my inventory, but the male version is what I have right now. I'll check when I go back in the studio to see if I have one that's already made. But yes, I do have that in female. I don't think I have the colorized in female, but I do have the microprint in female. So if you want, it's the same price. You get it for $5. But this mask here is subject right now. This piece right here, I will sell for $200. $200. $250. If you like that, let me know. Shout out. If you're watching the rewind, just mention green mask, green ceramic mask. It's actually called a she mask. Okay. For 250, I would normally sell something like this for around 400, only because they're one of a kinds. And this is a early sculpted piece, so nobody will have this. This is just as vibe. The vibe on this is just as good as the cup that the young lady got earlier. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to release it, so that's why I'm showing it to you again. But I have done a lot of ceramic sculpture, and some of those pieces are rather large. So if you like this piece, and if you're just tuning in, why don't you chime in for me so I can see where you're coming from? We've got a lot of folks that are coming from different parts of the United States and abroad. So just put your name and everything. She Max 250 if that's something you're interested in, and we will get the party started. What else I got for you here? So, we're going to be doing this for the rest of the week, and I'm going to be going online, grabbing a few things, showing you some things that's happening on the walls around here. We'll keep you up to breast with some of the projects that I'm working on. If you have any questions that you wanted to have answered, just give me a shout. Let me know what questions are, and I got them for you. We also want to do some trivia. I think I might put something in mind right now. Let me see. Let me see. You got a few people tuned in, but some of y'all haven't checked in, so I don't know what's out there. So I'm gonna try to come up with a trivia question and see here. What I got for you? Okay. Uh, See, I try to take them off the top of my head because I know what's online and I know what's not online. And so since y'all already got y'all fingers on the search button, get ready to Google. I gotta find something that's really hidden somewhere that you ain't gonna see. Y'all, cause y'all kind of smart out there. All right, so this is what I'm asking. I once did a speaking engagement, a commencement speaking engagement. Where did I do that commencement speaking engagement? That is the trivia question for today. Where did I do the commencement? I did keynote speaking at a graduation. Where did I do that? That is the question. If you got that question right, we will send you a free gift. Give you some time to struggle around with that. And I will check to see if I have that female version. I already know I do have one. Matter of fact, I'm just going to say yes if you want. Just let me know. But that's the trivia question for today. Where did I give a commencement speech? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? All right. While y'all trying to figure it out, I'm going to go up here and give you a slight demonstration of how to use our website because there's going to be quite a few things that I'm going to show you right here on the website. So here you go. If you go off online, you'll see me looking off to the side here because I actually have two gigantic computers working here in the studio while we do this. But what you do, you come to our website. Our website is pretty user friendly. Um, it makes it a little bit easy for you to get around and see what's happening. Uh, you go in there, you just go up to the shop, and say, for instance, you want to get one of my G-Play presses. I'm going to show you one now. I have a piece that's called, the next piece up for sale is a piece called Manacled. Manacled is a new creation that I did with an artist by the name of Levi Robinson. So I'm going to click that for you to see it. It's actually a piece, it's a collage piece. We both added elements to it. It really speaks, we're on this America 250 theme right now. So there are a lot of America 250 projects going around the United States. And so me and Levi decided we would do a piece together. He's quite an amazing artist. He does a lot of collage, and I do some digital collage. And so we decided to do this piece called Manacle. So if you like that piece, let's see if I can make that a little larger for you. That's the piece called Manacled, and it normally sells for 300. But guess what? When you use that code, which I showed you earlier, and we keep on the bottom of the ticker, you can get that piece for 50% off. And I'm going to show you online how to do that. Remember, while you're doing the show, if you want to look at certain things online, go ahead and do it. This is a good time to snag it, and you can use this code for the remainder of the week. So all you would do in a case like this, you would just going to reduce that down. You go in here, you say add to cart. Then you'll see the corner that pops up. You go hit the view cart, and as you see right here, man, it came up some kind of way, it came up with two. So we're going to reduce that down to one. It sells for $300 right here. You get rid of that guy here right there. I don't know why that popped up. that I had some things from yesterday's show that are still showing up in the shopping cart. So we're going to take that out, go back to the shopping cart, and continue shopping. What am I doing here? Go back. Gucci Clay. And so when you click that, it's going to open up here. You go there, and as you can see, Manacle is $300, and you get it reduced. I'm going to blow it up a little so you can see it. So you see that a code is at the bottom of the screen automatically gives you 50% off of anything on the website. If you like Manacles and you want to add it to your collection, it's a very, very powerful piece. Just go on the website, hit that, use the code PONCHOTHON50 on checkout, and that piece is yours. We're going to be offering a lot of pieces from Shandra Guy. Said she bought it. It's a beautiful piece. Thank you so much for that. Anybody else interested in Manacle, it is a great piece. This is a great opportunity, but I want you to start looking at this. We're going to be doing this a couple of different ways. If you want to go online and grab yours, that's how we do it. It's very simple, click, click, click. But it also gives you a chance to look through the website and see how the rest of it is laid out. So I'm just going to reduce that down. I'm going to get in here and show you a couple of other items that you can look at. I have two computers over here, so bear with me as I try to navigate through. So you go to shop and you can see a bunch of things up here. I want you to also look at the fact that we have a whole originals category here. And in this originals category, if you notice, there is about 372 items in my originals. So I want you to take the time. If you're watching the show, you see something, you want to shop, you want to get 50%. You know, I got some pieces in here that's like $20,000, which means you would get it for 10,000. If it's 400, I mean 800, you get it for four. You get the drift. Everything in this section is original. So yeah, I want to try to get you all more interested in originals and collectible items. A lot of you do have small pieces, and a few of you have been building your collection. But that's what we're up about. That's what we're trying to make sure you get. So understand how the website works. That's something that we're offering you for the show, so you can get the hang of how things work. If you would like Manacle, let me know. Glad to hear the guy has that piece. It's been out for just a few months and has been doing very, very well. So let me go ahead and grab something off the wall for you to look at while you decide on what you want to do. Okay. All right. I did an experiment with applying uh, some of my work glass plates. This is going to have reflections all over it. This is a large glass plate. It's probably about, it's big. It's probably like 18 to 20 inches. It has a piece of mine titled Look for Love on it. It's a collage piece. I'll try to get it a little closer to the camera so you can see some of the details on it. But this piece right here normally would sell for like $900. This has been sitting around the studio. It's one of my experiments. You get a chance to have this plate for $400. That's right. It's a glass plate. You know, you can't eat on it. You can lay it down. You can put it on a plate stand. As you can see, it's signed on the reverse side. But it's a really, really nice piece. It's something that people would not generally see coming to my studio. And it's the only one of its kind. It's one of my experiments. So if you like that, this is the Looking for Love plate. It's a glass plate, and you can get it for what did I say? What was the price I said? You can get it for how much? $400. Normally 900. Give you one more peek at it so you can see it. That's right. So if you like this piece, just shoot me a little message, and this piece can be yours in your collection. I'm trying to get some original pieces in your hands that you can enjoy. So if there's anything you want to see, if you're out there, just give me a little note, give me a little nudge. What do you want to see? All right, nobody responded to my trivia question. My trivia question was, where did I give a commencement speech? A graduation commencement speech. If you can't find it, let me know. Maybe that's too hard for you. But if you're out there, just go check things out and let me me know what you think. Let's see here. We're gonna go and do little bit of media here. I'm gonna show you something that I did a while back that I think you would enjoy. So we're going to take this and not share that. Do some things here. Hold on for 1 second. There you go. So I'm gonna play a video of a project that I did a while ago, and hopefully you will enjoy this. You know, I'm learning how to use all this technology, so I'm going back and forth between computers and things. And so here we go. I'm going to play this for you. This is a project that I did a few years ago, but it's beautiful. It's a big, gigantic billboard here in Baltimore called creatively. It's called. I'm sorry. It's called LED Baltimore. And so what they do is they highlight Maryland artists and give you a chance to display your work on that billboard. And it's a great situation here. So I'm going to show you this video in its full. Tell me what you think. This is the LED Baltimore, and I'm playing this from YouTube, by the way. Well, I hope you like that. That's right, y'all. I am clickety click click clicking. That was a project that I worked on a couple of years ago. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It's one of the more fun things that I've had a chance to work on, and just trying to get to a situation where more Maryland artists know that that's available to them. And so, really, what happens if you're a Baltimore artist, if you're in the Maryland area and you would like to have your work featured on that, they will usually you just apply, you upload your pieces, and they will put your stuff on the screen. So, if that will help you out, check it out. I think you'll love it, especially if you're just beginning. Ain't nothing like seeing your work that size. And so, I also have a exhibition here in town that I want you to know about. It's called 5 by 5. I'm at the UB Blake Center, and so that show is it opened on Saturday, June the 20th. It will run through the 22nd of August. It's five Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania artists and five Baltimore artists. We're actually teaming up to do an exhibition called The Art of Black Men. Basically, it's us and our take on male masculinity and the different things that we're challenged with. It's a very, very powerful show here in Baltimore. If you get a chance to see that, please do because it is a fantastic show. And I want to just you to see a video that I did trying to describe a little bit about the work that I have in that exhibition. My name is Larry Poncho Brown, and I am a multidisciplinary artist from Baltimore City. Art is utilitarian, it's every part of what we do, and I think that the more we realize that part of it and that connection, then we can calm down and we'll figure out what we want to do in the arts, because the art structure is really dysfunctional. I've often been trying to navigate a space where Black men aren't appreciated in the arts, always feeling like I have to temper down what I want to say. How to get people to look at my work and break through the stereotypes they may have just looking at it. I was determined to keep pressing regardless, even if it got on their nerves. So I'm from Baltimore. We have a real resilient kind of an attitude. And so that's the backdrop to who I am and why I do what I do. We continue to build these partnerships, lower the elitism, and just be as Black as we can goddamn well be. And I think if we do all those things together, we will impact generations of people. So that's that exhibition. If you get a chance to check it out, please do. Got a little bit of technical difficulties here, trying to figure out what's going on and why things are flowing the way they are, but we will get back into the swing of things. I'm going to go and pull some things down. I'm going to show you, let's see what I have here that you can view while I do this. We are trying to, got some new things coming up in the next couple of months. My calendar normally comes out in August or September of each following year. I do have the calendar covers. That's going to be coming out probably in another couple of months. Actually, it should be released next month. Not sure if you're going to see this. It will probably release it by the end of next month. I think we normally get our shipments in August. And so that's our calendar for 2027. I like the way they worked it out. This will be, I think it's my 15th or 16th calendar. I've been working with Shade's calendar for quite a few years, so expect to see that coming soon. I also have been doing a lot of curating, and so I have a show coming up soon called 100 Miles and Running. I'm actually co-curating with Derek Price at the UB Blake Center, and we'll be doing a show that's really based on the history of Miles Davis. How Miles Davis turned 100 earlier this year, and so we wanted to do an exhibition to honor him. And so if you want to try to submit a work for this, go to my Facebook page and look up down, just scroll down a little bit, and you'll get a link that takes you to the artist call for that particular show. And we're going to be doing a lot of that kind of stuff. So let me see what we got here. I asked a couple people a question about one of my trivia questions. And y'all must did not get that, so I'm going to have to give you a slightly easier one. So here is my free trivia gift. If you get this question right, you will receive a free gift from me. Okay? So let me see here. What we got? What we got? If you're out there, let me know. We got a few folks in the room. I'm not seeing too many interactions from Facebook, so I'm a little concerned about whether anybody is seeing. If you're viewing from Facebook, please put something in the comment stream so that I can see whether you're actually viewing the show from that station. Because right now, everybody's coming from YouTube, but I have not seen anything from my Larry Poncho Brown and the Art of Poncho on Facebook. Maybe those things are marked private. I see it showing up on the screen, so that's good. But that's actually from yesterday. I do not see a broadcast for today. So I think we might be having some technical difficulties here. Yeah, because I do not see it showing. So I think that's part of the problem, is that we're having a technical difficulty with where the pages are being shown. That will cause a little bit of a problem with viewership. But right now, what I'm going to do is that everybody that's viewing right now is coming in through YouTube. So I appreciate you tuning into the show, but that also cuts down our visibility. And so I'm going to see if there's anything I can do to circumvent that situation. So I got a couple of people to Said, don't know that one. You do a TED. No, didn't ask about the TED Talk, y'all. That one was who did I do a commencement speech to? No, she said it was hard to find. Good. You have to dig into. Yeah, well, it's all in. It's on my website somewhere. I'll give you a slight clue. Copy? No, it was not copying. She says she's totally guessing. She says not on friend's page. Yes. So right now we are having some technical difficulties from. Um, well, let's see. I got one Facebook response from Rachel Braxton. She was also viewing from YouTube. So I want to see if you having problems out there. Please check and see. And I'm going to run a little something right now just so we can get around. And I'm gonna check and see if I can troubleshoot a few things while we figure out what's going on here. Yes, we are having technical difficulties. For some strange reason, a lot of my pages are not showing. So I'm going to end this stream and re-begin the stream, and hopefully you guys will have this resolved. Taking a little break.